Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Geis. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first down, it's Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Redskins.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd down. Here's Haskins going up top. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Check 13. Check 13. Stop. Check 55 to Mike.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Mike. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the safety creep.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 9. Hey, tight. Crash. Under 10. 10.
On first down, Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Austin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 27, Allen, and he finds Tyler Kroft. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good.
Check, 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 check. 49, check 49, check 49.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a run with Geis. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they...
And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Crunch time, defense.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Bills nothing.
2019. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. Then he finds Beasley, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day.
This is Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run by.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen going to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this one's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing his Allen on third. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Redskins 17, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike. 56 go.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the draw, they go to Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 11 now. Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A gain of 5. And the Redskins
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert flare, flare. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Yeah. Switch. That's him. Pick the edge. Come. Check 24. Monday.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pound 80. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the motion, watch the motion. Hey, check Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, it's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go. Go.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Allen throwing again. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He's Got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now to throw again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the... ...15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike check 33.
Throwing again. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On first down, it's Haskins. Ball incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Out. Check three.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go right back to Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Second and 10 at the Redskins 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made
it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Singletary again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, Singletary. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during this.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Keep it up, guys.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike, on any. Right there in the middle, 55. Here it comes, here it comes.
On second down now, Singletary. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Down, here's Geis, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And they'll be